Hey guys, Nick Biddle here coming at you with this week's Leadership Drip. And I want to give a shout out to Cache Valley Electric out in Utah. Was out there a couple weeks ago, did some work with those guys, and appreciate the gear. Appreciate you guys. Had a couple good groups we worked with that day. So thanks for having me out. We're talking about culture this month. And last week we talked about how culture is not necessarily driven by how much you invest on your people, but it's more about how much you invest in them. And this week we want to talk about how if you want to drive a positive culture, your people have to feel like they contribute, that they matter. And there's two parts of this coin. This week we're going to talk about how they contribute. Next week it's they need to feel valued. Feeling like you're important, what we're going to talk about next week, versus feeling like you are doing something of value, that that what you do matters. Two different things. We want to make a difference. We want to develop the pride that we've built something, that we've been a part of something. And a lot of that is connected to the why. If we are not sharing why we do something, why what you're doing matters, we don't feel like there's much of a contribution. If we're telling somebody, hey, you go over here and you bend 90s all day, they're just going to feel like a number. But if you can tell them why it's important, or why we're doing it this way, or why I'm having you build 90s all day, because when you do it all day, you're going to get good at it, or we're going to become more efficient, and it's going to be so much faster, and we're going to turn profit on a job that we may not have turned profit on earlier. Whatever the why is, they're going to feel like they contribute. And they're part of something bigger than them. And those are the little things that help drive culture. Next week, we're going to talk about feeling valued, which is another thing that also drives culture. But until then, take care.